You know where I am. This is video 2 of the Siege of Vax army, and it contains...
Hello. This is some of my elites and some of my fast attack. Do you want to go?
Here we go.
Right.
Which should we do first? Should we do the...
Might as well do the Ogryns first, I think.
Okay.
Right, as you can see, it's Forge World models again. I do love these. Granted, they're a bit like that in gameplay, but I love them. That is the boss guy. Again, it has the same kind of feel to the infantry, where you got the fatigues are green and you got the trousers which are
let's see how far this actually zooms in. That's pretty good. I like the mud effect on the boots. And this that guy is actually classed as a bonehead, is he?
Bonehead, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, the Ogryn bonehead. Just because he's a little bit thicker than the rest of them. But yeah, no, it's quite a good model.
Oh yeah, he's.
I'll turn it around for you.
Yeah, because we don't always get the back view because they don't show us on. Well, they never used to on Forge World, did they? And the back. His arse cheeks.
Yes, you just want to show the arse, don't you? Well, yeah, I mean it's quite a good model. And then you've got another one over here. It's just a normal Ogryn. Again, it tries to keep within the theme of the whole like I said, the army. And this one, because at the time I was using these as the Plague Ogryns, I thought, right, I'll just put a little bit of seeping poison and gush coming from just as they walk around.
That's some nice modelling.
Like I said, you always need green goo everywhere. If it's not green goo, it's got to be blood red. So yeah, that's quite good.
Yeah. Is that like an axe type thing?
Yeah, it's just an axe. It literally is as it came with. The only addition to it is, like I said, just the bit of the tank sprues there, and but there's enough going on it to start off with.
I really do like these models. Flipping. They're expensive, but they do look quite nice.
Oh, we get them off eBay. That's my advice. Get them off eBay. And then you've got this dude here, and this was actually the first one I did of them, and that is the one with that's the Forge World model. What comes with the hounds, which I've yet to do, but because you get 3 hounds with that, and again it just gets just a bit of imposing stance really, with the staff and the claw.
Oh yeah, that's.
And the collection of skulls in his little satchel.
There we go.
There's always skulls everywhere.
Because is that ripped open as well?
Yeah,
oh yeah, it's like
that's open, that is.
Like a huge gash coming.
The one thing I did change on this one, because originally it was dedicated to Khorne, there was a little symbol on there of the Blood God, which I got rid of because I just wanted to use it as a bog standard Ogryn really, without any affiliations. So again, that's the reason why you got skulls there, and you got a skull on his shoulder there, mainly because he goes around collecting the skulls for the skull throne. But those are the Ogryns, and I've got a couple more I've yet to do, so hopefully it'll be like 5-man strong.
Then we can show those in a later video as well, people.
So yeah, that's those done anyway, and like I say, I am quite pleased with how they've gone. I mean, with much of the metal on all the army.
Yeah, because it does look like quite nice.
Yeah, it's tin bits and then dry brushed bolt gun metal with tin bits. Makes it a hell of a lot easier to do, really. But yeah, they do look good then.
Oh yeah, they're very nice.
Now we've got the so-called ratlings.
Oh yes.
Now I had some squats models I was planning originally to use as ratlings, but ended up doing these instead. The modified las guns really as sniper rifles. I just got a bit of tubing and just put it together really, and just made the barrels a bit longer.
There we go. Let's try and focus. It's the only thing with these cameras. Very nice.
Shoulder pads aren't. This is what I'm planning to do with the rest of them, but they're not. They're only basic at the moment. With the rest of the squads, just to show that they're part of one squad to another, I'm going to go around and do the shoulder pads, but they're yet to be done on quite a lot of the army. And I'm just trying to arm these with, like I say, more grenades and knives, as you can see there. Now, to do the scopes, I had some of the Space Marine scopes, so
yeah.
I stuck them on there. But sadly, I only had 3. And with a 5-man squad, I needed to find 3 more. So I asked Dark Titan here if he'd lend me some of his orc weapons. So I've got these fine little scopes here on these two.
They really do look.
They do the business, as well as you've got the scopes on these ones here. So yeah, they work quite well. And again, like all these have got like I say, bombs and knives or frag grenades as well, but they're mainly there just to hide.
Yes.
They like hiding, them lots.
Yes, rattlings like to hide.
Yeah.
God.
It's amazing. It's amazing. They got good initiative, but they're crap at combat. Initiative 4. Right, guys, run. And that's it. And actually, the difference between these compared to the other ones is the fatigues are brown this time. What I'm planning to... It's merely because with them going hiding and with the landscape that I've done on a lot of the bases, it's like a desert and urban terrain. So I've been trying to use these, because they're meant to be like camouflage, that they're going to be easier to hide, really. And I'm going to try and dull the arm pads as well. Or should I say the shoulder guards.
Yeah, yeah.
But that's them.
Right, okay. That's, oh, yes.
And then we come to my Sentinels. Now these, again, these actually came from me Lost and Damned army, which I spoke about before. Which was literally, I think 3 of just these 3 Sentinels, a load of zombies, and me 2 infantry squads at the time. But I was very happy with these. Now these, the old Sentinels, rather than the new one, I've got one of the new ones, so these are still metal bodies. Well, metal bodies and plastic legs, so they're all rigid.
Mm.
But
yeah,
I'm very pleased with these.
They were back in the day.
They were quite difficult to put together actually as well, some of the tops. But as you can see, I've kept them open, because I use them as open tops. Even though they're armoured encased, they're still open tops. And you can actually see the guy inside. If Dan wants to have a quick look.
Yep. There we go.
I've used the mutants' heads from the Chaos Marines. So even that one's blind and he still goes around to shoot.
He is blind and he's still shooting. How does he do it? Is he drinking Red Bull? He could be drinking Red Bull.
That's possibly what it was. And again, because as I mentioned before, I do a Chaos Marine army. I've kept some affiliations to the god of Slaanesh, or the goddess of Slaanesh, or the it of Slaanesh, depending on how you look at it. And again, another mutation of the arm, which obviously he can't shoot with anymore now. But anyone gets close, he'll use that as close combat weapon.
He'll lick him with his tongue.
Tongue and teeth. Yeah, they'll look quite good.
Oh, they look very good. It's,
I mean, this one was the first one I did, and then the one you just come from was the second, and this one is the third one, which again I've sort of got better at over time. And again, more green slunge, always the green slunge. And actually these parts here are the plastic frames I've cut up and just stuck on. Again, I've been using a bit of green stuff to try and show a bit of like mud or something like that, to get a mud effect.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's on the arm, on the legs as well.
There we go.
It just it really was just to make sure they stick down as well, because with sticking it on a city frame as well, because that's the actual door from one of the city
yeah, the
boxes.
half Aquila.
Yeah, they don't care about that. Because walk straight over it.
Yes,
all the way to Terra they'll walk. But I am very pleased with these Sentinels. This is a squadron of autocannons, which I always use them as a squadron, just because they're so damn sexy. Right, now here we've got one of the new Sentinels, the plastic variety, so all the legs are a little bit more dexterous, so you can actually put them in the right way. Now this one, as you can see, is the same as the other ones, but this one is a closed one, and just to prove it, I've even got the top on.
Yes.
Now I've left that there open, the whole part, so I can actually add a missile, or I can add a light, searchlight, which I haven't done yet. And it's a bit plain, this one, at the moment. It hasn't got very lot of chaos markings because I didn't have a lot of time to do this before a tournament. It's armed with a las cannon, and just to show the difference between autocannons and las cannons, I've painted it a different colour. Whereas this one's a nice blue effect on the head, the other ones were the orangey yellow effects of the dragon, which I always thought was more autocannon style. Solid shots were that's more laser. But
the laser.
It's just a quick addition, that was, really, to the army. It still needs to be a bit more chaosified, and it should get round to that sometime soon, hopefully.
Yeah. Right, so that's the part 2. Oh, my legs. Of the fast attacking elites. See you guys in part 3.